Welcome to today's Total Abs workout, targeting your lower abs, upper abs, and obliques. If you are looking to improve your core stability, improve your balance, your posture, and your functional strength, then this is the workout for you. This routine can be done as a standalone session or perhaps before or after your next workout. No equipment is needed. We are going completely body weight. So grab a mat or make sure you're on a nice soft surface and let's get into it. Your first exercise is going to be a walkout with 2 shoulder taps. Roll down and walk out into a high plank. Once you're there, tap opposite hand to shoulder before walking back towards your feet and rolling up to stand. Try to keep your pelvis as level as you can. For more stability, I'd recommend to have a nice wide base with your feet. You have 10 seconds to rest. The next exercise will be a plank with pelvic tilt. Once in plank, rock your pelvis forward to extend your lower back and then rock your pelvis back to neutral. On the rock back, really think about engaging your abs and your glutes. Exercise 3 is a cross-body mountain climber. Come into a high plank and draw your knee across to the opposite elbow. Try to keep your pelvis level, so not letting your pelvis lift up too high or drop down too low, as this will take the load out of your core and can cause you to strain your lower back. Next is a side plank. Make sure your elbow is stacked underneath your shoulder, your hips are level, and your top leg is in front. If you need to modify, bend your knees and keep your knees down on the mat. Make sure you're engaging your obliques and really trying to lift your hips and your waist away from the floor. Same exercise on the opposite side. You may find one side feels more challenging than the other, so just check in and notice to see if you have any imbalances. I always find that my left side is so much more challenging than the right, especially when it comes to lifting out of my shoulder. next exercise is the dead bug. Lie on your back, tip your pelvis back and bring your legs into tabletop. You're going to reach one arm back and the opposite leg forward whilst focusing on keeping your back and pelvis stable. The lower your legs go, the harder this will be, so make sure you're bringing your legs down to a level that you can control. Try to match your breath with your movement. Exhale as everything moves out and inhale as you bring everything back in. Next up, we have a diamond crunch. Bring your toes together, heels apart, and open your knees. As you exhale, you lift your head, neck, and shoulders up while squeezing your legs together. And then inhale, allow your legs to rotate back out and lie yourself back down. Try to lift your shoulders right off the mat, pause at the top, and then control yourself back down. The next exercise is the single leg stretch. You're going to pull one leg in whilst reaching the opposite leg away. Lengthen your lower back down towards the mat whilst lifting your upper back off the mat. Your challenge is to stabilize your spine in this position against the movement of your legs. The next exercise is a single leg stretch with a pulse. You're keeping your leg held and moving through a really small range, which will challenge the endurance of your abs and your hip flexors. When you hear the bell go again, swap legs. The next exercise is a supine twist. So you're going to lie on your back with your legs in tabletop. You're then rotating your pelvis and directing your legs to the diagonal of the room. Use your obliques to pull your pelvis back and recenter, and repeat on the opposite side. We are now at the halfway point. Let's see if you can extend the top leg. As a general rule, as you move your limbs away from your center, your core muscles always have to work so much harder. The next exercise is an upright bicycle. Roll to the back of your sitting bones and then start to extend one leg whilst the other one bends, just like the single leg stretch. Rotate your spine towards the bent leg whilst reaching the opposite hand towards your foot. This is a super challenging exercise, so don't worry if you don't get it today. Halfway through, we'll take the same exercise back onto the mat and complete it lying down.
The conversation flows a couple of hours, see how it goes. I really trust myself.
That is the halfway point, so let's do the same exercise lying down on our backs.
And you seem to have it all. In loving the for anything emotional too soon. You got my invitation, now the rest is up to you. Kick it, rendezvous, make some time for me and you. Get you over, treat you right. We vibing like.
The next exercise is a half roll back with twist. Start seated with your pelvis vertical. Inhale to prepare, and as you exhale, roll your pelvis back whilst rotating and reaching your hand to the back corner of your mat. You roll your pelvis back to recenter and repeat again on the opposite side. Keep your feet anchored to the mat and your hip bones facing forward.
Feeling kinda tipsy, didn't drink so I don't get it. I must be high but I'm just guessing. It's something in the way you talk, I'll show my hand, let's play it out. Putting my heart up on the table. I really trust my senses, catch me if I fall. So done with second guessing, you seem to have it all. In loving the for.
In about 10 seconds, we'll take the twist away and we'll hover our feet off the mat, coming into a V-sit, or in the Pilates world, we call this the teaser. Roll your pelvis back, shine your chest forward, have a nice upright posture and breathe. This is the last 10 seconds.
Time for me and you, get together, you and I. We vibing like
Yes for you, lie down on your back, hug your knees in towards your chest. You have made it to the end of today's session. Carry your left leg across your body and reach your right leg away. We're just going to do a very quick reset and stretch. Swap sides. Rock and roll yourself up and sit however is comfortable for you. We'll now move into a side bend. Reach your arm up towards the ceiling, take a big breath in, and exhale, flex over to the side. This will lengthen out your lower back, obliques, and your lats. And take it across to the other side. Come onto your hands and knees, squeeze your glutes and push your hips forward towards your mat. You also want to extend your spine and shine your chest forward. Let's sit back on our heels for just a second. Take a nice big breath in, and then as you exhale, pike your hips up towards the ceiling and feel that length through the back of your body. Slowly walk your hands back towards your feet and restack your spine, rolling up through the lower back, middle back, upper back, and of course, roll your shoulders back. Thank you so much for moving with me today. I really hope you enjoyed this session. Be sure to check out any workout suggestions on screen. Keep showing up, always do your best, and let's move together again on the mat soon.